Okay.
Okay. Hello, I'm Alexander, and we are sitting here today with Samuel, and I'm going to ask him about his experience at his social practice place. So, to start off, I'm just going to ask you, where have you been?
I've been in fritids in Örjanskolan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, with whom did you work with? Children, old people?
I worked with mostly children, like 8 to 10-year-olds, class 2 and 3. That's the most of
Okay.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, so, and how was the day structured?
It started with like I get in there. What was it 13:30, and starting like saying hi to all the children and seeing what's what and
Yeah.
yeah, and playing some football, chilling with children, like doing what they want, billiard or cards or something. And by 15 by 3 o'clock, uh,
Yeah.
uh, there was fika.
Yeah, I see.
And like it was pretty chaos because all the children like screamed, singed, and everything. And
Yeah.
yeah, but after that, like a little bit more chill after that because the most of the children have gone home. So by like 4 o'clock, it was like two more children. Then I used to do some card tricks and play some billiard, like nothing that much. Yeah, and by 5 o'clock, I went home.
Okay, that's interesting. So, was there anything in particularly difficult about this Fritis
Uh,
situation?
yeah, it was. Also, how do you mean, man?
I mean, like, was there anything? Um, yeah. Did you find anything difficult in
Okay.
your day working with children and you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, like they. Uh,
Was it hard for you, like mentally or
yeah, it was more.
physically, or
I like running around and playing with football and stuff like that. I did a lot, so maybe some physically, but mentally it was
okay,
like all the children's screamed. I couldn't think like by the actions or what do you say? Like they could
okay,
didn't have the two steps think. So it was pretty challenging not to get angry and not
right,
yeah
right.
like that.
Yeah. Okay. So, uh, did you find this time any interesting or rewarding in some way?
Yeah. Now I know what I don't want to work with when I'm older.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
like yeah, that thing I found like most like how all the children, but some of like get along. Some of them like the groups building and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, it was liked it.
Okay. Okej, nu får vi kutta lite här tror jag, för nu vet jag inte riktigt. Ska jag, vänta. Ja, det är typ det. Sen står det what did you learn, men det är typ det du sa nu. Så.
Mm. Det räcker tror jag. Sådär. Känns som jag luffade mig till där ordentligt.
Nej, men det gör inget.
Okej, ska jag fråga dig den?
Ja, alltså det går väl bra att bara kutta det där sen.
Ja,
Ja,
ja, ja, ja.
skitsamma.
Det går. Okay. So I'm sitting here with Alexander. He has done his social practice. And where have you been?
Yeah, so I went actually with my mom, who's working at Klockargården, which is a place here in Järna, where people with special needs can be and have like a meaningful day working. So yeah, that's where I went.
So you work mostly with the special needs, but did you like what age were they?
Um, it
Like,
was very
but it was like children
versatile. No,
or
no children. Like for from people in the 20s to like above. I don't really know.
okay,
It was
yeah,
some older, some younger. No
yeah,
children though. So
okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, and how was your day structured?
my day was structured. So I came there 8 in the morning, and all the leaders or the group leaders gathered for a meeting. So and I wasn't part of that. So I just in the beginning I just sat around just chilling until like 9:30 a.m. where we had this little group gathering with all the people at the place.
Yeah,
Uh, and basically we just said hello to each other and we told like some news or whatever, what food we would have, yeah, stuff like that. And then after that, all the groups, because it's structured so that we're all in small groups with one leader in each group.
yeah,
And I was in my mom's group, and we didn't do a lot. We kind of did easy stuff, not very complicated stuff, because those people are they're kind of hard to deal with or whatever. It's kind of they can get pretty complicated or whatever.
yeah,
So yeah, we didn't do much. But after that gathering, we would often take a walk uh, around 10 a.m. and then we'd be back and we would have this break where we could eat some whatever we'd have with us,
yeah.
like sandwich and
Fruit.
drink coffee, yeah, fruits. Um, yeah, and after that we'd do either we would take another walks. I think we did that once. We took two walks
Yeah,
in the AM, and but we would often also just sit and draw or work with whatever like needles.
okay.
How do you say that?
Needles. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it's needles and thread, like
yeah,
stitching.
exactly. Yeah, stitching and just hanging around talking about stuff. It's kind of hard. Mostly, we just me and or the leaders all just like try
Chill.
to watch. Yeah, just watch for the people,
Yeah.
with the needs, so they don't get like upset or
Mm.
can be kind of complicated.
Okay.
And after that, we at 12 o'clock we had lunch break, and that's when I went home actually, because it worked best for the company or whatever to for
Mm.
me to go home there then.
Okay.
Um, so I went often home to eat, sometimes to the to the village or whatever.
To the
Cent-
pizza.
Centrum, Cocopazzo. Yeah, so that's basically how my day was.
Yeah. And did you find anything difficulty? Difficult?
Um, s- I mean, it was not very physically difficult, but I can understand. Like, I don't want to work like that in the future, because it was mentally kind of difficult. It's kind of stressful if you don't like that type of situation.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something for me personally because yeah, I don't really. It's not my cup of tea or whatever. So, but it wasn't really difficult in that way. But yeah,
More mentally difficulty, maybe.
yeah, exactly.
Did you find anything interesting or rewarding?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of interesting to see like how their day is and
Yeah.
how my mom's day is. um, but it wasn't the most interesting place, to be honest. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Okay. Yeah, and did you learn anything from that?
I learned that it's kind of it's not for everybody to
Yeah.
work like that. You have to be into it or whatever.
Yeah. I
And
agree.
it's kind of I learned that it's actually more difficult than you might think
Yeah.
to be around that
Yeah.
kind of people. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any more questions. Thank you for your
well,
answers.
yeah, thanks. Give
Bye
up.
bye.